So over here we've got, you know, everybody's got to have these nowadays. You got your COVID mask. Hey guys, Rob here from Team Squeegee, and today I'm off, hence the t-shirt. I figured I would show you guys, do a quick walkthrough of our newest van. It's not completed yet, so there's still a few things that we have left to do, but it's mostly completed, so I wanted to take a moment and kind of show you what we use on a day-to-day basis, maybe give you some ideas for your own van. I'm going to go fairly quickly over the things that I think matter. If there's something that you see that you need more clarification on why we use it, just drop a comment and I'll be sure to answer that. So starting with the van itself, it's a Chevy Express 1500. It has a 1800 payload. That's important to know whenever you begin to outfit it, especially if you're going to use a tank system like we have in this one. And it's got a Viper alarm system to it, so it's got a remote key start and fob, which is great because it's hot here. So whenever I am done with a job, as I do on most occasions, I can start the vehicle when I'm on my way back to the vehicle, and the AC will start running. If you live in Florida, you know exactly why that is such a huge thing. The Viper alarm system you can pick up at your local Best Buy, maybe even Walmart, not real sure, but they're about $200 to $300, and that'll give you the remote start, and they can install it for you as well. This also has a state-of-the-art surround sound system inside and stereo system, and that's not anything that I did. The van just came like that. The previous owner sold high-end surround sound stereo equipment for vehicles, so he put like the best that money could buy, and this one kind of as a demo, so I just kind of got lucky on that. So it does have a touch screen and Bluetooth capabilities and probably a bunch of other bells and whistles that I really don't use. So the van is it's a 2013, so it's still fairly new. It has 80,000 miles on it, and she runs like a beast. I have completely tinted windows, so I'll show you whenever we step out that you can't see in, which I really like. And it has the tinted top here also, which I really like. And I mention that because my other vehicles do not have such tint, and there's a big difference. So again, if you're in a hot state like me, to me that would be worth it. I know that you can get this window on this tint on the windshield. I know you can get that for like $20 at your local tint guy. As far as getting your windows blacked out like mine are, I don't know how much that'll run you. All the items, most of the items that I'm going to go over that I use in the window cleaning business day to day out of this van, I'm going to post a link in the comments section. So starting from just the left side, the driver's side, I'm going to turn the camera around so you can see. I have this phone holder picked up on Amazon. I don't remember how much it costs, but I'll put a link down. It's great because I should have brought my phone, but it'll hold my phone. It can twist it and turn it. I usually leave it right there. This is great for nav, even though the touch screen here will give us navigation if I hook up my phone, but I usually just use it right here anyways. What I do like about this is that I have a Note 9 in here, and then there's a button right here that I press and that releases it. I don't know if you were able to see that, but this tightens around the Note 9 real easy, and then I just press that button, and if you watch right here, these two levers will come out, and it makes it real easy. The great thing that I like about this is that my Note 9 has a fingerprint identification, so picture it sitting here. I just reach around, touch it on the back, and it lights up. As we move up, I have here, this holds the GoPro. That's the camera that I'm using right now, so it's not in there. It's just a window mount. The GoPro that I use is a GoPro 4. Continuing around, we're gonna look here. So again, we do have the touch dashboard with the equalizer, stereo system, all that jazz, but that doesn't really have anything to do with window cleaning. So if we move down a little bit further, right here, we have this hooked up. These are wireless Bluetooth earbuds. You can pick these up on Amazon. I think these were like 30 bucks, maybe $35. I highly recommend them because these are actually pretty comfortable. I don't like having things in my ears, but these I can't even tell that they're there. So I'll put a link there. Basically what they do is they will link up to my phone once I put these in, and then I can listen to music or podcasts or whatever while I'm working. And whenever I'm working on big jobs, then I'll usually use those, and it makes time go by pretty fast. Here is a red cup. The reason why I have a red cup here is because I have a cooler mounted, and it's mounted to the back of the door here. I'll show you from the other side. But this strap is attached to a mount that's holding this in place, and I just fill this up with water. So during the day, all I do is just, I don't know if I can do this with one hand, but you know, typically I got two hands going on here, and then I've got water. I just fill this up, and then I can drink it, you know, while I'm driving. So it sits right there. Love this, having this here. I love having it inside here. It comes off real easy. All I got to do, and I can make a separate video to kind of show you, but all I got to do is touch that, it loosens up, touch that, loosens up, and then this whole thing slides off, comes down. I put one bag of ice in it, and usually 1 or 2 gallons of purified water. I'm a little picky, I like purified water. 1 or 2 gallons in that, and then that'll last me usually a couple of days, and then I change it out at the end of the week. It's great, again, here in the Florida heat, to have that whenever I'm working. I just come in and I've got ice cold water, versus, you know, we used to just get the bottle of waters, you know, and those were like $2 a piece. So this is not only saving us money. Since I have it here, I'm more prone to using it, and that's a big advantage. I think that whenever you have this, when anything that you have out, your employees will use. So if you have Booties out, they're going to use them. If you have water out, they're going to use it. The mount that this is sitting on, I think runs about $30, and it's like 4 bolts that I just put right through the door. So behind that, I do have a Smith & Wesson knife, a little Smith & Wesson K-bar, in case we got to cut anything or anyone. See these little magnets throughout the van. We just kind of put them in different places. This actually we use for our stool whenever we're doing windowsills. This, what it's sitting on, is a box here, and inside the box we have these are Booties. These are basically, you don't have to take your shoes off. You just step right into this whenever you walk into the customer's house. These are called tracks, tidy tracks, and these are a godsend. 1, they will save you money. 2, customers love them. And 3, if you're like me and you have a hard time bending over, touching your toes and all that jazz, you can just put these on and off without having to bend over at all. That little tab right here allows you to step on it, you know, with your other shoe, and then your whole foot with your shoe just comes right out. So basically we just take these and we walk up to the door, and then we put them on at the door, and then we go inside the house, and then whenever we come out of the house at the door, we take them off. You know, we're still wearing our tennis shoes, and then we walk to the van. So these are right here. These are mine. Here we have a money bag where we keep any cash for the day. I don't think there's anything in it right now. There might be a couple of checks in there. But anytime we get checks or cash, that's what we put. That's where we put them, and then we deposit that usually the end of the day. And then we also have these regular Booties shoe guards. So if anyone's riding with me, you know, because these are mine, they can put these on. So we have 2 binders. We have an orange one and a black one. One of these holds our invoices, our blank invoices for the day, and then there's service tickets in the back here. So we have service tickets for our customers, residential. The invoices are for people or for customers that we need to give an invoice to once we're done with the work. So that's what that orange one is for. And then the black one is for our contracts, service agreements. There's some on the other side here that have people's info, so I'm going to grab a couple of them. So we open that up, and then we've got blank ones. In the front we have the ones that we did for that day, but these are all blank service agreements. If you don't have service agreements, I do have a video on how to create one. These are the ones that we use. They come in duplicates, so basically we fill it out, and then we give the customer, if I can show you here, and then we give the customer the yellow copy, we keep the white copy, and then we store them. So that's what's in the front here. So we put those back. We've got the tidy tracks, we've got the booties, we've got the 2 binders, one for contracts, one for invoices. Over here I also have my cougar paws. These are obviously for whenever we're getting on rooftops. I recommend those if you don't have a pair yet. And then we have some emergency jumper cables down there, and that's it. That's all that's in here. Over here, just to show you a couple of things next to our red cup. Like I said before, we've got our earbuds, wireless earbuds. Here we have window clings. So these are our window clings. We just peel off the back. I'm not real happy at how these turned out just because the lettering is so small. But it does say window cleaning proudly provided by, has our information there, and call or text, and has our phone number. So basically we put these on most of all of our storefronts and our residential. We'll just peel it off and then attach it to the window itself, and that gives us a little more advertising. Then we always have some regular business cards available just to grab. So this is what our business cards look like. There's the front. I'm very simplistic, so try to keep it as plain Jane, as simple as possible, not overbearing. I came up with the logo and everything myself in Photoshop, and then on the back of ours, I don't know if you can read that, but it just says free estimates, and then there's this big blank space right here. So we use this blank space here to write in the estimate or the quote for our storefronts, and then it just has some of our information down at the bottom. So we have that, window clings. Here, we've got some smell pretty stuff because, like I said, it does get hot in Florida. And then down here we do have a little cubby, and we keep our business cards in here. Okay, so we'd like to have just a couple here, just to grab, but we also have more here. So we have lots and lots of business cards, lots and lots of magnets, and then some pens and some other earbuds. And we also use these, forgot what you call them, but they're the little post-it notes, like sticky things. So if you're working by yourself and you are on one side of the glass and you find a spot that you need to get to on the other side, well, sometimes by the time you walk around to the outside of that piece of glass, you will have misplaced where that spot was because it's kind of hard to see. Me being a perfectionist, what I do is I will take one of these little sticky things, get it out with one hand. Damn it. So I'll just pull one of these out, and it looks like that, and it'll stick to the window. So I'll just put it on the window. I can kind of show you here. Let's say that there was this, let's say there was a spot right here, but it was on the other side, and I got to walk around. So what I'll do is I'll just stick that there on the window like that, and then I'll walk around, and then whenever I get to the other side of the window, I can see this, obviously, and that'll tell me where the spot is. So then I'll clean it. Of course, I got to come back and take this off, but it actually does save me time, believe it or not, doing it that way, because then I'm not looking for it on the other side or walking away feeling like I missed something. So that's what we keep in here, just our pins and stuff like that. And in here I don't really keep anything else, but I will put my wallet in there whenever I'm out and about. This has a lock, and this has a lock. So over here we've got, everybody's got to have these nowadays. You got your COVID mask, and then I like to have a boonie cap whenever I'm outside working. So I just keep it there. Again, if it's out of sight, it's out of mind. So I try to keep this stuff up here with me. You know, the hats and the water and all that, so that I actually do use it. So that's the inside of the front, the cabin area. Hopefully this might have given you guys just a couple little ideas. Last thing I want to show you that I did forget to go over a minute ago was that I do have a suicide knob. See if I can get that in the frame. So I do have a suicide knob. I use this while driving, and if you've never driven with one of these, you're in for a treat if you try it. So you can pick these up anywhere from like $8 to $30. This is a cheap plastic one. I think it was like $8, but I love it. It makes backing up, turning, and driving a whole lot more comfortable. There's reasons why they call it the suicide knob. You can look those up, but they are safe, and at least in this state, they are legal. In some states, these are not legal, so make sure that they're legal in your state if you want to try it. I can almost guarantee you, if you try this, if you try driving with one of these and you've never had one, you're going to love it and you're going to thank me. So let's move out to the back of the boat.